They are at the start of their journey, they think outside the box, and they often come up with bright ideas. Their projects are innovative, they are a new generation of business people, and their distinguishing features are creativity and enthusiasm. This is the world of startups, the program about IT developers and the industry of startups.
Hello and welcome to the world of startups. I'm Sergey Kakishev. Today we talk about business projects that have been set up by sports and show business celebrities. How does a famous name help to promote a startup? Watch in this episode. The Olympic champion Alexandr Vinokurov has presented the first batch of bicycles built under his brand name Vino. From creativity to business, celebrities, startups, and their wins and fails in a review from our correspondents. All about shares, hashtags and likes. In a recurrent tech forum in Kazakhstan, the participants talked about the main IT trends and their effect on our daily life and work. Having finished his sports career with an Olympic gold medal in London, Alexandr Vinokurov decided to go into the business of producing bicycles under his brand name Vino. An official presentation of the brand was held in Almaty. Learn what is special about these bicycles in the news. One morning in Almaty, to support a tender of holding the Olympic Games 2022, Alexandr Vinokurov tested his brand bicycle Vino. In the evening on the same day, he presented a collection of 5 bicycles at an official presentation. The idea to create the brand came to Alexander's head 2 years ago. During these couple of years, the team worked on the realization of the idea of designing the bicycle. The main parts, including the frame, are made in Taiwan and the assembling is done in Kazakhstan. The bicycles are painted in the colors and ornaments of the Kazakhstani national flag. It didn't take long to name the brand, as the name Vino had already been recognizable in the country. It's an environmentally friendly kind of transport and also a national brand Vino produced by a local manufacturer. We aimed to create a bicycle at a price lower than that of world brands, but the one that would be as safe as the world brands. The minimal cost of the bicycle is $1,500, which is 30 to 40% cheaper than the world-famous analogues. The bicycles are currently receiving a license at the International Federation of Cycle Racing. There is a laboratory there, and it tests the bikes. When you receive the license, you can participate in Pro Tour and professional races. In 1 or 2 years, the Astana Pro team will hopefully use these bicycles. Until that time, I want my team to ride them. In the first collection, there are only 2 types of bicycle, mountain and touring bicycles. The manufacturers have long-term plans to extend the product line from models for children to the ones for adults, both amateur sports and professional ones. Alexander's intentions to go into business were supported by his friends and investors. Thanks to the latter, it was possible to start the production of the national product. Cycle racing is gaining more and more popularity from year to year. Every year, dozens of cycle races are held. In 2012, Alexandr Vinokurov won a gold medal in the Olympic Games in London. And in the following year, Kazakhstan became a host for an analogous to the world race Tour de France, the Almaty Tour. This year, there was one more event that was added to the list of sports achievements of the country, a national product which will soon compete with the leading manufacturer of sports bicycles for professionals, Specialized. Many famous people want to succeed not only in new creative projects, but also in business. The most common enterprises they usually undertake are their exclusive collections of clothes, creating perfume, opening a restaurant, or production of TV content or video games. But the famous name alone can never guarantee success of their new business. Learn about the most successful and unsuccessful business projects launched by celebrities in the market. Apart from her achievements in sports, the famous tennis player Maria Sharapova is also known for having a sweet tooth. Her startup is Chewing Sweets Sugar Pova. During the first 3 days, 250,000 packets of sugar pova sweets were sold for $6 each, which is 5 times more expensive than an average price for similar ordinary sweets. The profile Sugar Pova on Facebook has more than 100,000 subscribers. The success of the enterprise is obvious. After finishing her sports career, Maria Sharapova is thinking of producing other goods under the successful brand name. The well-known animal rights activist Natalie Portman made an attempt to produce footwear under the brand of her name in 2008. The production of shoes eliminated the use of leather, wool and other animal products. The brand proved to be stylish without using leather, but this didn't mean the shoes would be cheaper than leather ones. A pair of shoes from Natalie Portman cost from $300 upwards. The production had to be stopped in the same year due to the global crunch and because of expenses larger than expected at the start. The American rapper Dre set up a company that produces audio products and equipment, Beats Electronics, in 2006. The prices for the products reach up to $600. The brand has confidently occupied its niche on the market and gained growing popularity around the world. The Beats Electronics Facebook profile has more than 7 million subscribers. Quite recently, Dr. Dre has become the first billionaire in the hip-hop industry. Another ambitious world celebrity, Kim Basinger, made up an attempt to go into business. In 1989, the actress bought her hometown Brazelton for $20 million to turn it to a tourist attraction. She failed to realize her project, and after 5 years, she went bankrupt and sold the town for a little more than $1 million. How can you make the best use of the digital technologies in daily life? Experts and the participants of the Recurrent Tech Forum in Almaty talked about this. Find out about the details in the trends. The third Tech Forum has recently been held in Almaty. It gathered about 20 experts and 100 participants from across the globe. The term technical in the name of the event tells about itself. During 2 days, the participants considered the use of new technologies in daily life. Most of the participants were representatives of non-governmental organizations, journalists and bloggers. Storytelling, blogging and online marketing are not new terms for these people. They use them as instruments for the development of their personal and corporate media power.
It's not just a broadcast idea like television has been or newspapers have been. We're now in a world where you need to be listening as much, if not more, than you're speaking. I think the second thing is to make sure that you do a good job explaining your position, because content development, having clear, simple messages has never been more important, because people have a lot more information coming at them from many different sources.
The event wasn't only about forums and discussions about the new technologies. During the breaks, the participants danced and played games to get to know each other better. By the end of the event, the organizers and participants agreed to meet again next year to share with new information about the tendencies in the IT sphere. The Idea Lab has initiated a competition for startups in the IT sphere. 2 teams of winners will get support in the realization of the project, in its promotion and in seed financing. The successful participants will also be provided with an office for the first 2 months of the activity. Both projects are aimed at the global market. One of them, Talk to Future, looks like a hybrid of a messenger and a diary which is used to store records as reminders for the foreseeable future. The users will be reminded of the notes by push notifications on their mobile phones as well as through text messages. Imagine you may have something like WhatsApp and Instagram in one, but everything you do online is saved and sent to the not-so-distant future. It may be instant messages, photos and videos. In a month, you will receive a notification about your activities to remind you of them. Well, I'm afraid that's all we've got time for today. Send your suggestions and comments on the World of Startups pages on vk.com and Facebook. I'm Serik Akishev. See you next time on Kazakh TV.